Hi guys, you're welcome to Solar and Beyond with Kene, where we make solar, finance and business clear and simple for you to understand. It's a new year 2026. I know you're pumped and gassed with those goals for the new year. Today, we're going to be speaking about something a bit different. Have you heard that the Ontario government actually is signing off on a very new project? It's going to be a solar and battery storage solution located somewhere in Ontario. Today, we're going to be talking about it, looking into the project, looking at the target timelines that have been signed for it, and then you'll be able to understand what this particular project is intended to do for you. The Ontario government announced a groundbreaking project. It's actually titled Skyview 2 in the township of Cardinal and Edwardsboro. This is somewhere in eastern Ontario. It's slated to become Canada's largest battery energy storage system. What's the size of this system? The PV size is 411 megawatts and the storage side is 1.888 gigawatt hours. That's actually very big. The project is big enough to power over 400,000 homes once operational. That's a very big win for renewables in Ontario. When is the target operational date? This is looking to be operational in 2027. What technology is the battery using? The battery is supposed to be a technology called a lithium-ion battery technology. The developer of this project is a company called Potential Renewables. The indigenous partner is the First Nations group. The battery system is actually a full-on EPC, engineering, procurement and construction project, and the name of the battery selection partner is e-Storage, which is affiliated to Canadian Solar. The solution would deliver to 390 units of its Soul Bank 3.0 system for Skyview 2. In a nutshell, the system is going to deliver 390 units of its Soul Bank 3.0 battery energy storage system for this particular project called the Skyview 2. Project Procurement Vehicle is the Independent Electricity System Operator IESO via its long-term one request for proposals LT1. Now, why this project? Why the location? Why it matters for solar and energy for the business folks? Here's what you're going to learn. The advantage of this project is majorly grid flexibility and integration of renewables. A large-scale battery system like Skyview 2 allows for surplus electricity from solar, from batteries, which are to be stored and then released during peak demand. So let's look at it this way. The whole point of this is actually peak shaving. So what's going to happen is that solar would produce the energy, excess power will be stored into the batteries and then exported, which is then going to be used basically during the peak periods. For solar businesses, as more distributed solar and storage comes alive, grid operators will rely more and more on large-scale assets, paving way for more integrated solar and storage business models. This actually does help in smoothing the variability of solar and wind by shifting energy in time. This is actually very good. Another point to note is the scale and procurement trends. Ontario now has secured over 3,000 megawatt hours of battery storage capacity via its LT1 and related procurements. That tells us large-scale storage battery system is moving forward in the right direction and is actually becoming a niche of its own to mainstream. For a channel like this, we are going to be looking into so much details with regards to the battery energy storage system. I'm very happy with what's happening in the Ontario region because it actually shows commitment to renewables and then peak shaving. The next point, jobs, economy, and community impact. We hope to see up to 300 jobs that are going to be created during construction and during the operational phase. The project emphasizes indigenous participation and partnerships. This is going to be highlighting how solar and storage projects increasingly link to economic reconciliation and community benefits. The next thing we're going to be speaking about is the location and regional advantage. Eastern Ontario site, Edwardsboro/Cardinal, shows that grid-scale energy infrastructure is not just near major cities. We also have rural projects. The support regions are being used in this situation. For solar contractors and developers, This is a reminder, solar projects may present opportunities in non-urban locations because they have very good access to land, grid, and the rest of it. Guys, as we go on, we're going to be talking about another very important point, basically, which is going to be the technology. Lithium-ion battery technology is such a solid technology today. And this goes to show that for this particular project, we're going to be using 400 container load of battery size system. That's a lot. So think about your 40-foot container size. We're going to be having 400 of those in this particular project. What is the business model and value chain? Who pays for the storage? What the revenue streams are, and the rest of it. For example, storing low demand and selling when the demand is high. So basically, power is going to be produced when low demand time comes, basically during the grid production. It's going to be stored in the battery also. And then when grid is more expensive, energy from the storage will be dissipated and then be used at that time, basically generating some savings and less reliance on the grid. What is the impact on solar businesses? How large-scale grid solar projects help solar and other renewable sources by reducing curtailment. This allows more solar capacity to connect. What are the policies and procurements in this particular situation? The ESO's LT1 program, how storage procurement is a growing part of our energy infrastructure planning. This is actually a very good thing because with the procurement, with e-Storage, which is a subsidiary of Canadian Solar, producing or manufacturing the batteries, this actually helps a lot with the procurement and value chain. The community and the indigenous participation. The First Nation are partners in this particular project, which is actually a very good thing. This is a strong narrative about inclusion and then future opportunities for solar and storage in such First Nation communities in rural Ontario regions. It's actually a very good thing that the First Nation is included in this project. This is actually very good because this will see us actually have more energy battery storage solutions in other rural communities across the Ontario region. The challenges and questions that we might have at this point, which is still unknown, but with time they're going to be let known to the public. What is the battery storage cost per kilowatt hours? What is the cost of PV per kilowatt peak? How would the battery disposal or recycling work? How do you, basically what they're trying to say there is, how do you recycle the solar panels after a period of time or the batteries after a period of time? What will be the transmission and build cost? What is actually going to be the impact and the time of operation? The time of operation at the moment we know to be 2027. However, is the project going to extend past 2027 or are we actually going to see full commissioning and operation in 2027? What happens in the interim? These questions are still unknown, but as time goes on, I'll do some more research when they actually let known to the public and I'll come back and actually talk to you guys about it. Now guys, thank you so much for the time you've taken to watch this video up to this point. If you've gotten to this point in the video, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications for more videos like this. Thanks for your time and enjoy the rest of the day.